Welcome to the Sovereign Futures podcast. I am your host, Yvonne de la Flor. The Sovereign Futures podcast is a sharing space of transformational interviews, sacred teachings, power imagery processes, innovative futuring tools, and topics that can help you design and sculpt your desired futures into your now. Some of our podcasts will be translated into Spanish to bridge cultures where we share the journey of consciousness together. Rhiannon Griego is a textile artist based in Ojai, California. Rhiannon found harmonic resonance within the philosophies of Saori, Japanese freeform weaving, and its wabi-sabi nature. She committed herself to its practices and has been weaving in this tradition since 2013. Her hands have expressed themselves in fiber, bronze, brass, wax, and other organic materials that suit the narrative she's conveying at that time. Griego concentrates on dimensional landscapes within her sculptural textiles, wearable art, and jewelry. Her objective with her fiber art is to convey the preciousness of a finite resource through the methodical process of weaving. Time. Thread by thread, she utilizes warp and weft to suspend time and find a spaciousness in time within a fast-paced, technologically driven world. Rhiannon encourages her clients across the globe to contemplate these objects of art as reminders of origin and innate connection to the natural world. Whether wearable, decorative, or fine art, she aims to inspire the collector to remember all these fibers originate from plants and animals. Thus, the bridge between the outer world and the inner world is never lost. Her work is most inspired by the landscapes, the spirit, and her connection to the deserts of the American Southwest. Her Mexican, Spanish, and Tohono O'odham lineages all provide a communication portal in which she communes for direction with her ancestors. She exhibits as a fine artist and has showcased her work in galleries across the states. You can find her weaving in Ojai or on her website rhiannongriego.com or on her Instagram @RhiannonGriego. Nuestra invitada de hoy, Rhiannon Griego, es una artista textil con sede en Ojai, California. Rhiannon encontró resonancia armónica dentro de las filosofías de Saori, el tejido de forma libre japonesa, wabi-sabi, y su naturaleza en esta misma. Se comprometió con sus prácticas y ha estado tejiendo en esta tradición desde 2013. Sus manos se han expresado en fibra, bronce, latón, cera y otros materiales orgánicos que se adaptan a la narrativa que está transmitiendo en este momento. Griego se concentra en paisajes dimensionales dentro de sus textiles escultóricos, arte ponible y joyas. Su objetivo con su arte de la fibra es transmitir la preciosidad de un recurso finito a través del proceso metódico del tejido. Acerca del tiempo, hilo por hilo, utiliza todo el tejer y todo el unir para suspender el tiempo y encontrar una amplitud del mismo dentro de un mundo acelerado y tecnológicamente impulsado. Rhiannon anima a sus clientes en todo el mundo a contemplar estos objetos de arte como recordatorios de origen y conexión innata con el mundo natural, ya sea de manera portátil, como ropa que te puedes poner, decorativa, o artes bellas que puedes colgar en la pared. El objetivo de Rhiannon es inspirar al coleccionista a recordar que todas las fibras provienen de plantas y animales, por lo que el puente entre el mundo exterior y el mundo interior nunca se pierde. Su trabajo es más inspirado en los paisajes, el espíritu y su conexión con los desiertos del suroeste de los Estados Unidos. Sus linajes mexicanos, españoles y Tohono O'odham proporcionan un portal de comunicación en el que ella se comunica para pedir dirección a sus ancestros. Rhiannon exhibe como una buena artista en Ojai, California, y exhibe su trabajo en galerías de todo Estados Unidos. Puedes encontrar y conocer más de Rhiannon en su página web rhiannongriego.com o en su Instagram, Rhiannon Griego. Welcome to the Sovereign Futures podcast. Bienvenidos al podcast de Futuros Soberanos. I am your host, Yvonne de la Flor. Soy su anfitriona, Yvonne de la Flor, and today I have a guest that I personally love for what she does, what she represents, and what she emanates. Y hoy tengo una invitada que personalmente yo amo por lo que ella hace, por lo que representa y emana. She's a true artist of nature, from nature, and for nature. Es una gran artista de la naturaleza, para la naturaleza y desde la naturaleza. She's a weaver. Es una tejedora, not only of beautiful wearable pieces of art, no solamente de bellísimo arte que puedes usar, also beautiful hanging art, también bellísimo arte que puedes colgar, but also she weaves in a way with her art. Beautiful futures. Pero en alguna forma ella teje bellísimos futuros because the objects, the things, the tools, the fabrics that she incorporates, porque las herramientas, las fábricas, todo lo que utiliza, it's really like weaving more of who we are. Es realmente como tejer más de lo que somos. And you know, I'm a proud collector of her art. Soy una coleccionista de su arte. Just right now, wearable art. Ahorita nada más de lo que te pones como ropa, but I have my eyes on every single piece that she creates. Tengo mis ojos en cada pieza que ella crea. Actually, I have a goal that for my next temple or home. Tengo una meta que para mi siguiente templo o casa, I envision a full wall with her art. Estoy visualizando una pared llena de su arte, and a fountain and a lot of things, y una fuente y todo. But without further, more words from me, sin necesitar más palabras de mí, I'm going to hand the microphone to Rhiannon, and I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing her name well. I'll let her say her beautiful name by herself. Les voy a presentar a Rhiannon Griego, and that you heard the bio of her in the intro of this podcast. Ya escucharon su biografía en la introducción and where you can find her y dónde la pueden encontrar. I'm going to let her speak because she truly is a magician of weaving nature into manifestation. Realmente ella es una mujer muy mágica que teje la naturaleza a la realidad. So, Rhiannon, thank you so much for accepting my invitation. Gracias por aceptar mi invitación. And thank you for having an open mind, you and our audience. Y gracias por tener una mente abierta, tú y nuestra audiencia, because this is a risky podcast in a way. Es un podcast que toma riesgos because we are bilingually doing everything. Estamos haciendo todo bilingüe. It's a simultaneous translation kind of thing. Es una traducción simultánea. And but the goal of this podcast, la meta de este podcast, was to build a bridge and not a wall between American culture and Latin American culture. La meta de este podcast era construir un puente, no una pared, no una muralla, entre la cultura americana y la cultura latinoamericana. So, Rhi, I would love for you to introduce yourself, a little bit of your story. Me encantaría que te introdujeras a ti misma, un poco de tu historia. And then just share with us why it's so important, especially now, why it's so important to be in nature, to wear natural fabrics. Give us your magic and just allow me to translate you as you go. Así que le estoy pidiendo a Rhiannon que nos comparta un poco de su historia. ¿Por qué ahora es más importante que nunca apegarte a estos ritmos de la naturaleza y a crear arte a través de la naturaleza? And I'll translate her y la voy a traducir. So, Rhi, the microphone is all yours.
Hello, wonderful. Thank you for such a beautiful introduction there. It's a treat to be speaking here with you all and your, extended community. And I really appreciate, your gift and talent to be able to translate this conversation into two different, into Spanish for your community. So thank you.
Dice Rhiannon que ella está muy agradecida de estar aquí, que aprecia el talento de poder traducir y de traer el mensaje a nuestra comunidad. Y nos da las gracias.
So My name is Rhiannon Griego, and I am an artist based in Ojai, California. I have been a full-time artist for close to 13 years now. And the last 7.5, my focus has been in textiles and fiber.
Wow. Dice Rhiannon Griego, así dijo, beautiful name, by the way. Su nombre es precioso. Vive en Ojai, California. Y ha sido artista de ropa que ella teje, que ella crea con fibras naturales y de arte natural por 13 años. Pero su enfoque de los últimos años ha sido más en todo lo que es fibra natural.
Prior to weaving, I was doing beadwork, very elaborate beadwork, which was such a gift for me to embark on, as it was, a professional step towards creating a life as an artist while blending the spiritual component to that. And beadwork itself, is such a methodical process. Each little bead that was strung onto a pair of earrings or a necklace was very much infused with prayers.
Wow. So, I understood. First I heard you say bee. I'm like, you were working with the bees. I understand now, beads. Dice que antes de trabajar con este arte, trabajaba con piedrería, ¿no? Con las piedritas chiquitas para hacer collares y aretes. Pero lo que ella encontró, que fue un gran regalo para ella, es que hacer arte de joyería, cada piedrita estaba llena y cargada de una oración. Entonces se volvió un proceso muy espiritual.
And, I think the evolution from about, working with beads and beginning to work into textiles felt very symbiotic. Like the movement and the process of working with my hands is one that really keeps me in my body, and it keeps me very aware of the environment, very aware of time, and equally aware of where my mind is at in the creative process.
El arte que hace Rhiannon le ayuda mucho a estar consciente de la naturaleza, consciente del ambiente y muy consciente de dónde está su mente en el proceso creativo.
And so, the last 7.5 years, just about, that I have been weaving, the way that kind of came about was I decided, I guess I've always known I've wanted to learn how to weave. There's something within my spirit that's always gravitated towards, a tactile nature or textiles because of the myth and the legends that are woven within. And this was in 2013. I communicated to a friend I had wanted to learn how to weave, and within 1 week, my mentor showed up, my weaving mentor.
Wow, calling the hero's call, huh?
Yes, very much.
The path of the soul, everything. When one says yes to the path of our soul, everything appears. So let me translate that. Entonces dice Rhiannon que estaba en todo lo de artes, pero como hace 7 años decide ir al mundo textil y quería ella aprender a tejer, que en inglés se llama weaving, y empezó a tener ese llamado y se lo comparte a un amigo: soy llamada a hacer esto, y en una semana, cuando pidió esto, que es un camino del alma, apareció su mentor.
And so, looking back on that now and where we are in this time, within the context of a global pandemic, I find it so poignant to really be reminded to listen to spirit, to listen to the innate wisdom and the calling within ourselves. And something I'm really taking from this experience right now is our innate wisdom and just remembering how to trust ourselves, how to trust our bodies, puppetry,
Yes.
you know,
Durante la pandemia ella está diciendo que ahorita este proceso